Hello Capricorns, I am LaChan Debbie with Power Life Hypnosis, and this is your January 2019 love and romance reading, as well as your love fortune for the entire year of 2019 coming up at the end. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and checking out your reading. As always, a big thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to those who comment and share. And thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. If you would like to book a private reading with me, go ahead and do so on my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. You can also book a reading with me now directly through the description box below. If you would like to know about your future long-term partner, when, where you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner, and more, as well as a full reading as to how to align yourself with your partner, you can go ahead and book a reading with me through the description box below. Book a future partner reading with me, or again at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. And I do have a new reading available, and this is a reading about soulmates, our past soulmates, our present soulmates, and what is our connection with this soulmate? What is the purpose of them coming into our lives? And this reading is intended for healing, for insight, for closure as well. So you can go ahead and check that out in the description box below. There is more information there. You can also contact me on instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. I do respond to all messages within 24 hours. So the links to my Instant Go to book a reading with me now, as well as my website, are again in the description box below, so you can check those out. Of course, Cappies, this is a general reading, so the messages may or they may not resonate if they do not check your moon and rising sign videos. And if they do, check your sun, moon, and rising for a more complete picture of your romantic life during January 2019, as well as your fortune for the year of 2019, the entire year there. You can also cross-watch the reading for your romantic interest as well. So my dears, let's go ahead and get into this reading. And of course, as always, I hope that you guys are well. And I hope that you had I hope that you guys had actually a lovely 2018. We're getting ready to go into 2019. But I hope you guys do have an amazing 2019. So let's get into this. So, Cappies, for the theme of what is going on during the month of January, what to expect during the month of January. One, we have had this theme coming up a lot for your readings. We have here the card of wedding. This situation involves marriage. So for many of you, this may be speaking of a marriage situation. This may be speaking of somebody who you have, if not a marriage with, a long-term partnership with, a long-term connection with, a long-term romance with. But this is speaking of one or the other, a committed situation here. And it looks like many of you have been in separation from this person, or if not that, you may be going into separation from this person. And what I just heard in my inner ear is, for many of you, there may be some physical distance put in between you and this person. So for some of you, that may be relevant. For some of you, maybe not. However, I did get that message. So again, we have here time apart from your partner, being on the horizon, separation. So for many of you, you may be separated from somebody that you had a romantic relationship, or rather a marriage or a long-term partnership with. Or again, you may be going into a separation with somebody that you've had a marriage or a long-term partnership with. So I feel as though many of you are already aware of this energy. So let's go ahead and go into here our first prediction. And we'll, of course, see how these themes resonate as we move forward with the reading. So for our first prediction, I have here the Stars card, the Fox, and the Tower. So I have the Stars, the Fox, and the Tower. I also have here two additional cards that wanted to come out here, which is the dog, my lovely little pooch here, and the ring. So yes, many of you may be dealing with a soulmate, most definitely. And of course, somebody that you may have had a commitment with. All right. So let's go ahead and go into this combination here of the stars, the fox, and the tower. Now, before we go into what this could signify, let's go ahead and talk about who this reading could be about. Now, please keep in mind that these details are going to be very specific, so they may not resonate with your exact partner because this is a general reading. So even if these details do not resonate with you, just hang tight, hold on for just a moment, and we will get into what this signifies as an event. Alrighty. So it looks like many of you Capricorns, you could be dealing with somebody who perhaps is a fellow Capricorn, or this could just be picking up on your energy, or a Taurus as well. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, and this is Sun, Moon, or Rising, or a Pisces here. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. So these are the signs that I'm seeing now. Regarding the physical appearance of this person, this can be somebody who has very attractive eyes with this stars card. So attractive eyes, in some cases, this can be somebody with freckles or acne, a birthmark, a pockmark, some kind of marks on their face. This is going to be somebody who is definitely very attractive, or freckles can be on somebody's body. And this is going to be somebody who is definitely very, very attractive. This person may be cute, well put together. I'm seeing somebody here who may be very tall. For some of you, this could be somebody over 6 feet, or just somebody who's taller than yourself. This could be somebody who has a sturdy body type. Sometimes this person can be thin, or this person may be mostly fit and in shape as well. So if not tall or thin, or mostly fit and in shape, this person may be petite to average size as well. This person may have a distinct walk, or they may be light on their feet, quite possibly. All right, so regarding an actual prediction, what this could be signifying, Cappies, is it looks like there perhaps has been a lot of manipulation. So this is going to stand for vast, or many, multiple, a lot. So there could have been a lot of manipulation, a lot of sneakiness, a lot of cunning behavior. Somebody was being deceptive, somebody was lying, somebody was not faithful in the relationship. This is a sneaky little guy here. So because of all of this energy here, many of you are either going to be going into, many of you could be going into separation, or you could just be in separation from this person. Some of you may also as well raise your standards when it comes to this situation and say, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm going to raise my standards. Others of you could be practicing boundaries, setting boundaries with you and this person. So these are the energies that I'm picking up. Again, this is looking like it's a soulmate relationship. So this can be something where learning is taking place, where growth and evolution of your romantic life, of your soul, could be coming through this situation, or could be experienced through this situation. And again, could be a marriage or a significant relationship here. One where there was a commitment, perhaps for some time, right? All right, so let me go ahead and move these 5 cards. And now let's go ahead and go into our second prediction. Yes, we have a lot of this marriage energy. Okay. So the marriage card. So we have that established with that ring, with the wedding card. So yes, we're dealing with a marriage or a long-term partnership, a committed relationship, or one where there was commitment at one time. And it looks like there's going to be something unexpected that comes out. Something unexpected that comes out because of this sneaky person. So some of you may be finding out, may be revealed, it may be revealed to you, this person's sneakiness, or just how sneaky they are. So we definitely, you guys see the wolves back here. So it could be a wolves in sheep clothing. we have that fox. So we definitely, and that's the false person, which is the same energy. This is the false person as well. So we definitely have this energy here. Okay, so somebody's being sneaky, somebody's not being truthful, somebody could be practicing infidelity, somebody's looking out for their own self-interest, regardless of the relationship, regardless of the partnership. They want to do their own thing, and they are very likely doing their own thing. And this is always something that's going to be going on behind the other partner's back. Now, of course, this is a general reading, so you could be the one who's being sneaky or being cunning. It can go either way. So if you know that this is you, then you know that this is you, okay? And if you are being truthful, faithful, this is also a card of somebody being loyal, trusting. So many of you could have been loyal and trusting and faithful in this marriage or in this partnership. For some of you, that's the energy that you've had to the relationship or within the relationship, and the other person could have brought on or been experiencing this energy. So there's a contrast there. But nevertheless, once again, so if you're not the one who's being sneaky or doing things behind your partner's back, then just be aware. This is going to be a warning reading. Just be aware that we do have this energy going on, and it may be something that is veiled from you, something that is going on in the background. And then we have here this sneakiness, or finding out about this sneakiness or this unexpected sneakiness going on here. It may bring some sad news, or it may bring some sadness, or, you know, yes, you may find out about something or just how sneaky this person was. However this resonates with you, nevertheless, it looks like it's going to be bringing some sadness, some challenging energy, may create some challenging emotions as well. So just be mindful of that. So I'm sorry for the challenging news. Nevertheless, of course, it's always better for us to know what we are going to experience. Because if we do not know, we don't know how to approach the situation in the best way. So now we're going to go ahead and get into our guidance so we can discuss how to bring about the best outcome for you in this situation. Alrighty. And then we'll get into our 2019 fortune again at the end of this reading, which I believe you guys are going to enjoy. All right, so what I went ahead and did for this January reading is, instead of using the same deck for everyone, I went ahead and asked my guides and I asked your guides over the Capricorn collective, or rather I asked your soul family and the members of the highest energy who can provide the best guidance. What information do they want to tell you in particular? What guidance do they have for you, the best guidance? So I asked, which out of my many decks should I use to provide you with insight? And I have in front of me one of my fairies decks. So what is the guidance that was picked out especially for you, Cappies? One, you're being guided to admit your true feelings to yourself. Admit how you truly feel in this situation. If this is you, that's okay. You know, that's okay. No matter how you're feeling, admit your true feelings and be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So if some of you are wanting to isolate yourself, separate yourself from this person, raise your standards, create boundaries, admit these things to yourself. However this resonates with you, know your true feelings. It's okay. Whatever they are, you are entitled to feel however you feel. Okay, so admit your true feelings for yourself. Also, if you are feeling some kind of challenged emotions, don't stuff it in. You know, let it out. Let it out, whether it be through artwork, whether it be through crying, whether it be through, I don't know, mixed martial arts, whatever it is. And I would recommend doing mixed martial arts in an actual dojo or an actual, you know, place where that goes on. Don't just go, you know, mixed martial arts and in the street. Nevertheless, however it is that you heal, it could be useful to allow those feelings out, or actually not even useful. It is essential to release those feelings, release those emotions, because what happens is when we allow these feelings, when we allow these things to build up, when we do not allow ourselves to heal and release them, and if we choose to sweep them under the rug or pretend like we're not feeling some way, then what happens is the negative emotions, the negative feelings, they have to go somewhere. So where do they go? They park ourselves somewhere inside of our bodies, and they have to later come out. So they later come out through illnesses, through physical illnesses, through ailments. So it could come out through the form of cancer later on in life, or it could come out through the form of, you know, some kind of physical ailment, disease later on in life. So please, if you are feeling some way negative, if you are holding on to challenging emotions, if this is you, let those feelings out. It's a good thing to do. And then the beautiful thing is, after we let everything out, we heal and we move forward with our lives. So admit your true feelings to yourself, whatever those may be. Okay? And say goodbye to the old, and then hello to the new. I love this card. Say goodbye to the old. So you can let this go. Definitely, if somebody is behaving in this way, you don't deserve this. So let this person go. You know, if a person has this energy, that's just who they are. Because those of us who don't have that energy, I mean, if that's not within us or something that is a practice for us, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to have that energy of the dog, right? Faithful, loyal, committed, trustworthy. So say goodbye to the old, Cappies, and say hello to the new. And I have some really good stuff coming up for you regarding this new. You're gonna like it. So you finished one part of your life. So you finished this, and now a new and even better part is beginning. So the best thing to do here would be to utilize the lessons learned, utilize the positive that came out of this situation, because every soulmate that comes into our lives, all the many soulmates that come into our lives, they don't just come in to be here and create problems. No, they come into our lives for us to learn something, for us to grow, for us to evolve, for some shadow aspects of ourselves to arise and come out, for us to recognize where our weaknesses are, because we learn the most about ourselves through our relationships with others. So understand the benefit of the relationship is there's always a silver lining, whether it be we learn more about what it is that we want in romance, we learn about what it is that we don't want, we learn about who we are, we learn about what we won't tolerate, we set boundaries moving forward. Whatever it is, there is always something positive to come out of a soulmate relationship. And if that was a marriage, then it was definitely a soulmate. If it was a long-term partnership, it's definitely a soulmate. Most of our partners, or likely all of our partners, past, present, future, are soulmates. So keep that in mind. So say goodbye to the old, say hello to the new. Utilize the lessons, utilize what you have learned, utilize what you have experienced, and take that and apply it to future partnerships, so that that energy, that challenging energy that was experienced in your previous relationship, does not resurface. And we do have to heal those previous situations. We do have to do some exploration and look at them truthfully for what they are. We have to admit our true feelings to ourselves. We have to admit what happened in that relationship to bring healing. So again, we no longer have to bring that energy into new relationships. And I did get this card, what was it, the last time I was doing reading, so yesterday. And what I noticed on here, which is so beautiful, is we do have this bud. So it's like you're budding, Capricorn, or I'm sorry, you have yet to blossom. You know, this is a beginning stage. There's still so much beauty to come from a flower that has not bloomed yet. And it has an infinite potential, this beautiful flower. And then we also have the lotus here. And the lotus is such a wonderful flower because it can grow up from the muck. It can grow up from the sewer. It can grow up from the swamp. It grows through darkness. And at the first sight of light, it can grow through the darkness. And the first sight of light, then it goes ahead and blooms into a beautiful flower. And that's my lotus there. I love lotus. So now is the budding stage. And as you say goodbye to the old and you say hello to the new, as you blossom and you bloom, you're going to be with the energy of the lotus, or you're going to have the energy of the lotus. So if your relationships have been dark, have been challenging, have not been what you have wanted them to be previously, understand that now's the time to bloom, to blossom, to experience what it is that you want by moving forward. Now, I also have here the card of dietary change. Did I read you guys this part? I'm not sure. Yes, I think I did. You finished one part of your life. Yes, I did. And now a new and even better part is beginning. Okay. So dietary change. Once again, some of you are being called to make some kind of change, especially dietary. Improve your diet and your life will also improve. So maybe there's drinking, maybe there are substances, maybe there's food addiction, whatever it is that you are putting into your body. Understand that by making some kind of change to that, it could in turn create a change within your mental state. Because as you become healthier physically, our minds, our bodies, our spirits are all aligned. So as you become healthier with your choices of what you put in your body, in turn, your mental state, your emotions will also improve. Your spirit will also improve. Your soul will uplift. So just be mindful of that. And what I'm hearing is, for some of you, this could be, speaking of thoughts, you know, there's something that needs to be changed, and you will likely know whatever that is for you individually, as this is a general reading. So whatever it is that is not serving you and that you know, may be causing some challenges or is not allowing you to be your healthiest and best self, it could be a good idea once again to practice a different way of expressing emotions, or experiencing life, expressing life. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into your postcard from Spirit, and then we'll go ahead and go into our fortune. Cappies, dearest Capricorns, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside of you. I just got chills, you guys. Speaking of, remember how you express life. So there is likely a change that is necessary or that can be useful and bring transitions and changes, transformations, improvements through how you express and experience life. So, joy and happiness and fullness comes from doing joy, being joy, knowing joy, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss. Be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. And I feel like my hairs are standing up on end. I have major chills right now. So I feel like that was a very useful message for many of you. Okay, now let's go ahead and go into last but not least, our 2019 fortune. And you guys are going to enjoy this. So, even though we have this going on in January, okay, weathering the challenges ahead, weathering these challenges will bring in a new and positive future. So getting through this, weathering these challenges, healing, moving forward, changing, shifting, improving, all those things. Transitions, endings, transitions, moving into something new, weathering the challenges ahead, getting through this all will bring in a new and positive future. And guess what you guys have? First off, you have true love and fidelity coming to you. And it's interesting, I did get this card a lot in case you guys have seen other readings with this card. And I am doing, this is a love reading, so that makes sense. Nevertheless, there's true love and fidelity coming during the year of 2019. And that is so beautiful. And then you guys have the card of love and prosperity. So actually, out of all the fortunes done, this is the most like loving combination here that has come out for all the signs. So know that there is a silver lining here. Know that this is temporary and it's moving you forward to this. And that makes sense because we spoke about this. You know, these relationships allow us to change, transform, ascend, transcend. So we can have this. So we can have true love and fidelity. So we can have love and prosperity. Okay? So that's beautiful. Also healing. Also healing. I just heard an abundance of love and an abundance of joy. Cappies. Thank you so much for checking out this reading. Go ahead and thumbs up, like this reading if the messages resonate with you. Comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, so we can check back in on your situation during 2019. Much love, much light to you. And of course, if you would like to book a reading with me, go ahead and book a reading with me now through that description box below or at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com. Sending you all so much love, so much light, wishing you the best of luck in this situation, and I look very forward to seeing you all here again in 2019. Mwah! I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye, Cappies.